The People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Plateau State has come out stronger and victorious from the shock of losing the 2015 and 2019 governorship elections to the All Progressive Congress (APC) by putting in place the right and formidable party structure under the leadership of Honorable Chris Hassan. The party carried out an in-house assessment after the 2019 general elections and decided to conduct a fresh party congress in 2020, preparatory to the 2023 general elections. At the Congress, Honorable Chris Hassan defeated Honorable Beatrice Kazi to emerge the state chairman of the party. Honorable Kazi, who was dissatisfied with the outcome of the Congress, challenged the emergence of Chris Hassan as the PDP chairman at the State High Court, Jos, where Justice S.P. Gang passed a judgment in favor of Kazi and ordered for the repeat of the State Congress. The National Secretariat of the PDP disbanded the Chris Hassan Committee and set up a caretaker committee headed by Senator Tunde Ogbeha. Within this period, Plateau State Independent Electoral Commission (PLASIC) had released timetable to conduct the local government elections in the state. The National Working Committee conducted the PDP primary elections and came up with the party's chairmanship and councillorship candidates and submitted same to PLASIC ahead of the local government elections. PLASIC carried out its constitutional responsibility by screening and clearing all the PDP candidates to participate in the election. But Honorable Beatrice Kazi wrote to the PLASIC leadership and demanded the disqualification of all PDP candidates from participating in the 2021 local government elections. The letter was honored and PLASIC disqualified all PDP candidates from participating in the said elections, which paved way for the All Progressive Congress (APC) candidates to automatically emerge as chairmen and councillors across the 17 local government areas of the state. While the PDP dragged PLASIC to court to challenge the disqualification of the PDP candidates from participating in the local government elections, the National Working Committee of the party, in compliance to the court order, set up a Congress committee headed by His Excellency Prince Olushola Akamode with Honorable Dr. Shaban Ohinoi, Mrs. Choma Naji, Auduwar Matthias as members, while Kabiru Magaji served as secretary of the Congress committee. The Commissioner of Police Plateau State was notified. He mobilized his men to provide security at the venue of the Congress. In addition, INEC witnessed, observed, and monitored the repeated Congress held at Langfield Event Center, Rayfield, Jos, Plateau State on the 25th of September 2021 and issued a report to that effect. All the plaintiffs struck judgment creditors in the suit, that is Honorable Beatrice Kazi and others, participated in the said Congress held on the 25th day of September 2021, which produced the current State Executive Committee headed by Honorable Chris Hassan as chairman of the Plateau State chapter of the PDP. The Congress was conducted peacefully without rancor whatsoever, and all the aspirants, inclusive of plaintiffs struck judgment creditors Beatrice Kazi, were given ample opportunity to participate in the State Congress, and Beatrice Kazi accepted the outcome in good faith and publicly congratulated Honorable Chris Hassan for emerging the new chairman of the party.
I have already committed myself for this party, and I'll continue to work for this party because I believe most sincerely that this is the party of our people on the plateau.
However, the State High Court under Justice Kunda entered judgment in PLASIC case with PDP in favor of PLASIC because there was no evidence before the court that the party had repeated the congresses in compliance with the court order. The PDP proceeded to appeal court, and after the repeat congress on the 25th September 2021, the PDP withdrew its case at the appeal court. Since then, none of those who participated in the repeated Congress, including Beatrice Kazi or any other member of the party, challenged the outcome of the repeated Congress, having accepted the result in good faith and congratulated the winner, Honorable Chris Hassan. At this point, the PDP had recognized and valid State Executive Committee of the party headed by Honorable Chris Hassan. The PDP, in its determination to take over power in 2023, commenced the preparation for the 2023 general election, where the National Working Committee released the guidelines for the election of the 3 ad hoc delegates, which was conducted by the PDP North Central Vice Chairman, Honorable Theophilus Dakashan, with the exclusion of the State Executive Committee in line with the 2022 Electoral Act. The party conducted its primary elections peacefully from the State House of Assembly, the National Assembly, and the governorship primaries, which produced Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang. His emergence as the PDP flag bearer brought a sigh of relief to Plateau people due to his competence and renewed commitment to drive the peace and unity of the state. To many, including some members of the opposition, his emergence marked the beginning of the PDP taking over the state in 2023. It is important to note that no one has challenged the repeated Plateau PDP Congress ordered by Justice S.P. Gang, but one Augustine Tinkut, who did not contest for any position during the PDP repeated Congress, on the 1st of June 2022, filed an originating summons before the Federal High Court Jos after losing Valentine North State Constituency primary elections of the PDP to Joseph Nangnim, and prayed the court to dissolve the Plateau State Executive Committee of the PDP for disobeying the judgment of Justice S.P. Gang, and also challenged the process that produced the 3 ad hoc delegates who voted in the PDP primary elections in the entire state. Tim Could also challenge the primary elections that produced all various candidates of the party as ordered by his sponsors. However, in its judgment, the Federal High Court, presided by Justice Dorcas Agishi, in dismissing the case, found that PDP validly conducted a repeat Congress on the 25th September 2021 as ordered by Justice S.P. Gang, and that the PDP was not in disobedience of any court orders. Not satisfied with the decision, Tim Could approached the Court of Appeal and prayed the court to grant his relief based on the grounds captured on the face of the notice of appeal, specifically ground 4, where he complained that he was not accorded fair hearing at the Federal High Court and sought same to be heard under Section 15 of the Court of Appeal Act. But in its judgment, the Court of Appeal dismissed the originating summons, and on page 22 and 23 went into the merit of the appeal. On page 45 and 46, the Court of Appeal dismissed the appeal for lacking in merit and affirmed the judgment of the Federal High Court, holding that Tim Could was granted fair hearing at the Federal High Court. The judgment was delivered on the 11th February 2023. The PDP, as a law-abiding and peoples-oriented party with human face in Plateau, did what other political parties did not do by holding a state congress. The APC, on the other hand, did not hold a party congress, but it did at Crest Hotel Jos. Was a charade. It was seen as a tea party by commentators as it fell short of all democratic processes. The genuine members of the party who purchased funds to contest the election, such as Ishaya Itse and others, were disbanded from the party, leaving Rufus Bature, a man who did not purchase the party fund, to contest the chairmanship position of the party unopposed. A situation that factionalized the APC on the Plateau, with Ishaya Issei suspending the Rufus Bature faction.
That's a kangaroo Congress they did yesterday, because I'm the unopposed candidate, since I'm the only person that obtained the nomination form. A legitimate APC chairman. So anywhere, all the plateaus, with my own ESCO, you can see them here. You have to see it. Let them come and let them present their own, if actually that they have made the payment of nomination form.
There was no any casting of vote, nothing absolutely. And I said that we are the people that only bought form for this election. So we believe that there was nobody that was contesting with us in that election. So we emerged without as consensus candidate or authentic ESCO of the party by unanimous vote, or people that felt that they couldn't vote from the boycott the election. Already the chairman have directed me to write to the governor, the House of Assembly, the members, the commissioners and the chairman of the local government that they should avail themselves in this office. Anybody that did not avail himself, that means he will face the constitution of the party.
The APC repeated the same show of shame during the governorship primary elections held at Langfield Event Center, Jos. The party under Rufus Bature teleguided party delegates with names of most of the delegates across the 70 local government areas of the state changed to their political cronies. A situation that turned the APC governorship primary election venue into a boxing ring.
justify what happening now. I am not. What is happening? It is fraud that they are doing, not election. It is fraud. And if they want to do free and fair elections, let them join the election to another thing.
Our sole candidate. So we will not be part of it.
Then why were you here much earlier if you knew that
we think there's going to be a credible and successful election. But when we come in, we discovered that they said they are going to conduct a free and fair election. And this is not a free and fair election. It has changed to a different dimension.
So it's a film. Will not be part of this show. This is a trailer. They want to use us as a trailer here. So we are moving out of the. We are going.
This led to a massive protest from all the aspirants who had purchased funds to contest the party's primary elections. Most of them, including the former Deputy Governor, Professor Sonny Todin, Honorable Sarpiat Nyaro, Honorable Victor Dimka, staged a walk out from the venue. And that was how their candidate during the polls was rejected by the Plateau people. At the National Assembly election, the PDP won 2 senatorial seats and 5 members of the House of Representatives, leaving the APC with 1 Senate seat and 3 House of Representatives. The PDP equally won the governorship election in the state overwhelmingly with 16 members of the House of Assembly out of the 24 seats. The victory of Governor Caleb Mutfwang was greeted with outbreak of spontaneous celebrations across the nooks and crannies of the 17 local government areas of Plateau. Many believe that Governor Mutfwang's victory was divine as his support cut across all ethnic and religious groups. At this point, the APC worked hard to stop the inauguration of Caleb Mutfwang that took place on the 29th May 2023. They followed through the appeal court to the apex court to thwart what God has disdained, but their effort was not fruitful. They were consoled with the saying that they will go to the tribunal, and if victory is not given to them, they will retrieve all positions at the appeal court.
I have told you time without number. I have swear with God that take back your PJT and give me Nentawe Yilwada as a governor. We have gone to appeal court, and the final destination is the Supreme Court, and we will meet there. That is when we will know whom they know, and they will know whom we know. I swear with the grave of my father is more important to me than becoming a member of the House of Representatives.
However, when the tribunal started, there were 2 panels for the National and State Assembly Election Petition Tribunal. One of the panel ruled in favor of the PDP that the party complied with the court order and repeated the party congress, while another ruled that the party violated court order and has no valid structure to sponsor candidates for the 2023 elections.
Opinion our people is that we had to respect the judgment of Justice S.P. Gang. We had in the Congress that took place in 2020, and you people were there. We had another Congress that took place in September 2021. That is, we obey the decisions of the court. And why are they treating us this way? Why are they treating us this way? That we have not obeyed the decisions of the court. And somebody will just go by the street and keep talking. We had 2 Congresses, and the only statutory body that has right, of course, give reports on the conduct of Congresses is, of course, INEC. INEC has done it very well. What is even surprising is that here you have a political party that never conducted Congresses, from the ward to the state Congress. Even the governorship election there is being contested in the Supreme Court. Let them go and address that aspect. Under my watch as a chairman of the People's Democratic Party, nobody went to court to challenge his Congress. From the ward Congresses up to the primaries that brought in House of Assembly, House of Representatives, and of course the governor. We respect and respected the conditions and of course regulations of the law. Today, somebody is telling us that we didn't do that. It's not annoying. That is what is bringing annoyance on the mindset of the people of Plateau State. Here you have a political party that don't even respect the law. Even the conditions for the Congresses, they didn't even obey it. Why are they in Supreme Court today? Now tell me anybody in People's Democratic Party today in Nigeria, in Plateau State, that today is going in court to contest Congresses of elections. And in any case, you know, congresses to elections is not a function of the state, it's a state party. It's a function of the national secretary of the party.
These cases are now currently at the appeal court, with some of the judgments served but in a conflicting manner. For Plateau North Senatorial District, the appeal court nullified the PDP election and ordered INEC to conduct a rerun within 90 days with all parties involved to participate. On the same judgment for Basa Just North Federal Constituency, this was because Labour Party came second for senatorial election and the PRP came second for Basa Just North election. But the case was different for Shandam, Kwampan and Mikam Federal Constituency, where the PDP victory was nullified and the certificate of return withdrawn and handed over to APC candidate who won in 1 out of the 32 federal wards. The same judgment was delivered for the Plateau South Senatorial District, Langtang North and South Federal Constituency, Riombarke Ladi Federal Constituency and Just East Just South Federal Constituency, a development that triggered protest in different locations in the state, leading to a confrontation between the joint security operatives and agitators, thereby escalating tension in the state. Besides, the issue of party structure is a pre-election matter that the Supreme Court has addressed long ago.
The fact that you go beyond, ostensibly beyond your mandate to get at people, that means they are on the hand currents. You know, just because you have somebody at the appellate court that is pushing for you, so you think you can take over the seat. They have said it. It's no longer a hidden thing. It's open. There are groundswell of agitations against the judgment that is being meted out to elected representatives of the PDP on the Plateau. It is wrong. It's a witch hunt. It's a deliberate and calculated attempt to truncate the elections of our duly elected members. Do you imagine a situation where out of 32 federal wards, somebody won 31? The man that won just 1 ward, you're giving him the mandate? Where are you coming from? Why are you bringing pre-election matters? And that, let me add further. The Supreme Court, in the case of Mbima versus INEC, it said no court of competent jurisdiction can adjudicate on issue of nomination of sponsorship of a candidate. Justice Choma Ihime said you're in the wrong venue. That you ought to have gone to a competent court of jurisdiction to challenge it and not to come here. The window has closed. There is a time frame provided for everything under election petition. That is why Justice J.S.C. Ogundere of blessed memory said that it's like the Rock of Gibraltar and Mount Zion. Once the time passes, you cannot move it. And that view was re-echoed by John Ian Okoro that ruled in the case petition Atiku Abubakar versus Bola Tinubu. The Court of Appeal should tell us where it stands. Because its powers is subscribed under Section 285, subsection 1A of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. Can it go ostensibly beyond the scope of its mandate of determine the validity of votes, or it can delve into the other matters like disobedience of court order, like nomination and sponsorship of a candidate? That is well beyond the scope of its mandate. Justice Choma Ihime said that, and so many appeal court judges.
The puzzling question is, what sin has Plateau State committed in Nigeria? Is the country using 2 electoral acts, or is Plateau State not in Nigeria? What about Section 285, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? It has been nationally agreed that pre-election matters are purely internal matters and opposition parties should not meddle into them.
When the Supreme Court speaks, the Court of Appeal blow muted trumpet. That was why I say I believe that the Court of Appeal's attention was not drawn to this series of judgments, including one yesterday by the Supreme Court. Including one in May, which I participated in by the Supreme Court, concerning Shetima. And then you are talking about a Court of Appeal? And I want to believe that the judgment was delivered per incuriam because their attention was not drawn to it. If it was drawn to it, they would not hand down. Are they overruling the Supreme Court? They cannot. They cannot. The Supreme Court position is that you can't even question PDP's structures, whether they have structures or not. Although they have structures, you can't even question them, because you can't peep into the fence of your neighbor. When you are not an aspirant in PDP, you are not a member, you did not participate. APC did not participate in PDP primaries. Where's your business? And the Supreme Court said you dare not do that, and that's the line of decisions. And yesterday, the Supreme Court also dismissed APM versus Annex case on this same ground. So what are we talking about?
But why is the situation different in Plateau State? The posers are many and are begging for answers. Who is after Plateau and for what?